Hello, viewers. Welcome to my basement. I'm Doug. Welcome. Hello. Double shift, Doug. Just did another one. Home from another double. I gotta go back in soon. But I wanted to work on the fence here for my table saw. That old table saw over there that I haven't used in 15 years. I want to put some Delrin plastic on there so it's very slick and slippery like. This stuff is super slippery. It just has a natural slipperiness to it, and they use it for a lot of stuff in factories, underneath conveyor belts and high friction areas. And I want to put it on my fence, which ultimately is going to throw off my numbers here, but I've never trusted these numbers anyway. I always had to measure. I recall these were not accurate, and I would have to measure anyway, so that's not going to be a big deal. What else? The old BB gun wall. I just filled in all the slats finally. I don't know if you'll be able to tell one's black and one's blue. I had red in there and pulled them out. I don't know if you can tell. It doesn't appear so from my end, but there's 100 different colors I had to try. I like the black, I think, the best. Still setting up down here. Hell yeah. Man cave of the century. So, I thought I would try and bring you along as I cut this, drill and tap it. I've really never done stuff like this at home, so it should be interesting. I'm a union machinist. I'm not super good at this stuff. My skills are subpar at best, but I have never done something like this at home, so I don't know. Could go good, could go bad. I don't know. I can try and get you to a decent spot. I am completely exhausted. I have some big projects coming up. A shed, but before the shed, I'm going to build 2 nice workbenches. Build a 2x4 and sheet of plywood workbench. And I'm also going to build a very traditional type of woodworking workbench, which is different. Both of them are going to require that table saw and a lot of it. So I really don't care to use this table saw. I picked up these quick clamps. I was so happy. So picked up a bunch of my first ever quick clamps and something I saw. So these oak boards that I saved from the scrap bin have the holes in them from where they're bolted to the laundry baskets, and I stuck a quick clamp in there so that I can just clamp things right to my workbench, which I thought would be pretty cool. I could just clamp parts under here, and if I want, I just clamp things right down. But let's see. So I will try to do both sides. Generally speaking, I only usually rip on one side. But I may not even have enough to do both sides. It's all filthy. It's got God only knows what on there. I brought my bandsaw in from the garage. It had bird crap on it. Oh my God. And I had to soak this with some WD and everything. It was just a mess. Hence the greasy, oily fingerprints. Let me grab a shop towel. Yep. Usually do not do stuff like this at home. I haven't even been woodworking. I did it. I was getting into it just before I bought the house. And then when I moved in, I did it a little bit. I built a bunch of stuff for the house that I needed. Cabinets and shelving and stuff like that. And then really haven't done it since. Okay, so yeah, usually you rip this side, and that's also where the needle is for reading on there. I should really take it all apart and clean it. It's just so rusty. Like everything in Buffalo, you just can't have nothing nice in Buffalo. I'm filthy already from the shift at work. I'm just grody. I got sawdust and metal shavings and crap all over me. So these are cleaning up halfway decent, which is nice. They're not like pitted to destruction. These are actually cleaning up pretty decent, so that's cool. Just what you want to see. It's, I don't know. I can do that after. I can detail and clean my fence some other time. Okay, it's just a tick under 20, 19 7/8. This is going to be big enough for two. Yeah, it is. And I'm just going to go 20 because I will lose close to a 1/4 inch probably cutting it. Off a bit. Not that this is very some precise measurement. Alright. Let's see if this shit will even fit in my fucking little baby bandsaw. I have my doubts, and I'm not even sure it's gonna fit. I gotta plug her in. I haven't used this in God knows how long. Well, a little more recent. Not like super recently, but this at least I would use occasionally for little stuff if I needed to quick cut something. It's so easy, and these are way frigging too big for this. It's not even close. Okay. Did I get it? Am I in frame? Plan B. The old jigsaw, that'll do it. Fuck. Whoops. Whoopsie. Bleep, boop. Yeah. Hopefully got a good battery. Else I'll be starting the whole video over. And where the hell is my lighter? Jigsaw, these are like the best things in the world. They really are. And they're really safe. I wouldn't trust a, responsible kid to use that. They're not dangerous. They're very, very safe. If you're looking to get into crafts and hobbies and woodworking, definitely get a jigsaw, because that's the way to go. You can do almost everything you need to with one of them. There's very few things you can't do. Oh, I wasn't recording. I don't think you even heard any of that. I'm not sure. I forgot I took my mic off. The jigsaw is the way to go. They're super safe. I would trust a kid for sure. A responsible kid could use that. And like I said, you could do pretty much anything you need to with that. There's very few things that you get in a position where you can't get by with that thing. Oh, I'm barely even in frame. I'm the worst. Yeah, if you're looking to get into hobbies or crafting or woodworking, jigsaw's the way to go. Absolutely. It sounded a little rougher than it really is, just because it's still vibrating all over. Mighty jigsaw. Things are super, super handy. I can do as much as I can with one of them. Okay, back to the bench. Smashing and banging my way back to the workbench. Sort of in frame. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is check out the whole situation and see how close I am to a pretty common size tap. Maybe won't have to drill. And this is really good. This is really good. Now I may have to go a size up because there is such little thin metal here. It's extremely thin. It's extremely thin. And I want to thread it. And to thread such thin, it's pretty much not even threadable. That is like 3 thou. Not even 3. 2. Maybe it will, between the Delrin and this thin little hole, I may be able to thread it. I don't know. We'll try. And I also have to countersink flathead Allens, which I should have. And I'll bring you along for that. I do have some good countersinks from the machine shop that I collected over the years. Yeah, hard to get it just right. You can almost damn near see through this Delrin, and if it was a little bit thinner, you can see right through it. I don't think I want it completely flat at the bottom. I don't know, because the fence rides on it, and if this isn't absolutely perfect, it's going to throw everything off. So I may keep it up just a tiny frigging bit, like 1/8 of an inch. But then it's too high up here. Shit. I'm a mess. It's going to be a little bit tall. This thing's going to stand a little proud up top, and I don't really care for that. I don't really care for that. It's gonna stand a little high. A little proud. It's a little proud. Bless America. Yep, he's a proud patriot. I don't like that. That I could run through my bandsaw. That will be tough to make a very straight cut. I want to try it though. Shit. I'm gonna have to set up a jig. But I'll have no choice. I can do that later on too. I don't like it standing that tall. So we'll deal with that afterwards. Yep. Alright. Let me get my drill. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Okay. So ideally, I will want to tap these together. I won't want to tap these and then tap these because the threads won't line up. They'll be off just a bit from this to that, and it'll cause a problem. Neither of these are strong enough to handle a single missed thread. So there's no room for error with this one at all. God, I wish I could run it a little bit lower like that. It's crooked, I can see it from here. Yeah, I think it'll interfere if I run it that low. I don't know, fuck, shit, I want to try it. Good Lord. No, let me measure and drill these holes. I'm not even gonna go to the drill press with it. I'm just gonna do it right here on the bench. I should clean this up a little better. I can do that after. Oh man. Brain dead right now. Yeah, you can almost friggin' see through it. I bet if I stood behind the light, I could. That'd make marking it a whole lot easier. That's centered, but that's good enough for now. Try and go from like center to center, center to center, measure. Yeah, it's close enough. And hopefully it's the same on this one, which is. Get these centered. I'm just like doing like a trial and error center rather than measure. Let's see if I can do this. So it's a little bit off. Try a different approach. So the trial and error method. Go to this side and we'll see how far off it is. Actually, it's right on the pretty much right on the money. That one's good. This one's gonna be off a bit. Yeah, this one's off. This one's gotta come over just a hair. Yeah, and this one. Isn't too bad either. It's off just a hair, just a smidge. Okay. And I'm whispering, doing a lot of grunting and swearing and whispering, but I just drill this right on my knee. I'll gang drill them. Good time to try out my quick clamp. If I stick something under there like a piece of wood, I can just drill right on my workbench. And grab a couple pieces of wood from my test color pile. Just messing around with different stuff, trying to try different looks for my palette wall, my palette board wall. Okay, let's see if I can pull this off. Nah, I won't do that. I was gonna get another clamp and clamp these together, but alright, I should be able to pull this off. Why is that not grabbing? I don't want to tighten up under there. Huh. Why won't you tighten? It won't hold. A little piece of crap. Helicopter. Guess I should have clamped them together. That cut me once doing that with metal, and the metal cut the holy crap out of me. Why won't this tighten down? It like just will not hold. Huh, a little piece of shit. I do not want to catch my workbench. That one wanted a helicopter up too. Okay, can't let these shift. We gotta keep these together. Maybe I should clamp these together. Because they can't shift around. Yeah, better clamp them. Jorgensen. No, these are holding. This is a good clamp right here. Yeah, these quick clamps are not the best. I may spend the money and get some name brand ones, not some Amazon stuff. Hopefully it'll be close enough. Okay. I'm gonna try and countersink these, which I probably should do by hand. Coffee. I need a microwave or something down here. It's a little too cold. It makes my coffee go cold like instantly. All right. Frame. Are we still even recording? I don't know how big. As big as the head. Shit, I don't know. Come on. I can always go bigger. We'll start small. I can always go bigger. And countersinks are pretty cool. I almost think I should do this by hand. It's a delicate operation. There's not a lot of room for error here. With a countersink, it go a little too far, and I'll end up going clean through it. Yeah, no good. No good. The next size up on the countersink and hope that I got a bolt that'll work. And these countersinks will do it. Burn. They'll drill a hole through metal like butter, or super hardened. Chamfer on there. It's important to be square too, which I'm really not. Shit. It started to pull itself and drill its way through, but I got lucky and got it just in time. I don't want to, it's like a drill bit, it'll grab and pull itself clean through and wreck the hole. Like right there, I might have wrecked that one. That one it grabbed and started to go. We need some cutters. It's a decent countersink, a little too deep. Decent. I can always redo them or make them bigger if I need to. if this is going to work or not. If this does not work, I will end up either having to drill a much bigger hole here and there, or bolting it straight through with a nut and bolt, which I really do not want to do. Holes are off. Are you shitting me? Fucking holes are off a bit. Unbelievable. That's what I mean. I'm not very good at this stuff. It's not even gonna work. The holes are off so far that it's not even gonna work. Good Lord. Why am I so shitty at this? I don't even know if I could save it. I'll have to totally move the piece and redo them. Flip the piece over and do a whole second set of holes. But get my head out of my ass this time when I do them. Once I go really big, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go big. Shit, I'm such an idiot. Ay, ay, ay. I'll end up deleting this entire video, I guarantee it.